All right, now let's actually start recording this time. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the pod. Yeah, we're back. You probably thought I was gone again. You're like, oh shit, here we go again. It's gonna be gone for another year, but no, I'm back. And you know what? I actually have a pretty good excuse this time, okay? And it is rooted in I was busy, okay? But I actually have legitimate proof this time. I have legitimate proof. All right? Cuz I'm a dumbass. I picked just the perfect time to come back to like making videos, doing the podcast. I picked the perfect time. Literally right before finals. The perfect time. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just I'm a smart guy. Of all the times I could have decided to start doing the podcast, you know, maybe after finals, okay? But no. I was like, maybe just throw it up right before finals. And so like that whole following week, this past week, okay, because it's been almost 2 weeks now. It's about a week and a half, I guess. About a week and a half since the last episode. And so yeah, that following week, this past week was finals. And I really wanted to do an episode, but I couldn't. I had so much shit to do. You know, I had just exams to take, projects to finish, and whatnot. You know, it was just a really stressful time, you know? I had essays to write. It was stressful. But yeah, I picked the perfect time to come back, you know? I was like, of all the times, you know, I could have started when winter break started this week. But no. I was like, yeah, right before finals. The busiest time of the year. Right before finals. But, you know, we're back, okay? This is going up Wednesday, probably. You know? So we're back. Episode 89. We're so close to 90. We're so close to 100. That's crazy. 100. But anyways, yes, we're back. Welcome back to the pod. It's your host, Jay Lyons. Episode 89. And it's a little chilly this morning, I gotta say. And I'm happy. I'm happy about that. I want it to be chilly, quite honestly. I mean, winter fits. You know what I'm saying? Winter fits just like pop off. I love winter fits. I love when fall and winter come around and I can start like wearing some layers. But yeah, it's pretty chilly today, which is good. As you can see, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. But it's not cold enough to wear pants. So I'm wearing shorts. So it's just cold enough to be a little chilly to throw on some long sleeves, but not cold enough to actually wear like jeans or some shit, you know? So I'm wearing shorts. But I do have slippers on. So another indication that's slightly chilly. Because I don't normally wear slippers. That's not really a thing that I do. It's not really a thing that most people do, I guess. You know, you don't really see people wear slippers like as a dude unless you're like a rich guy. You know what I mean? You like live in a mansion, you're rich. You got nothing else to spend your money on, so you just buy some slippers, right? And you like walk around your big ass mansion wearing your slippers, like a matching bathrobe. Okay. That's another weird thing. Why do people wear bathrobes in the morning? Like, why? It's a bathrobe, right? So, like, you would assume you're either, like, going to take a bath or you just got out of the bath. But no, people just, like, wear it as, like, casual wear, I guess. But yeah, you're wearing your slippers, matching bathrobe, and you're reading the newspaper. I mean, when I think of, like, wearing slippers, that's, like, the image that comes to mind. It's, like, dudes like that. You know, and that's not me. I don't read a fucking newspaper. But yeah, I am wearing slippers because I wear slippers when it's cold out, you know? Hardwood floors, guys. It's cold. I mean, my bedroom has carpet, but like the rest of my house, hardwood floors. And it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside, you know? I guess you could wear socks, but I don't know. Slippers. I'm telling you, man, only rich people wear it. So when I throw on some slippers, I feel a little bougie. Feel a little bougie when I put on slippers. But yeah, so I got myself some coffee. I can actually show it to you this time because the camera's actually on. At least I think it's on. I hope it's on. It says it's recording, so I'm going to believe it. But yeah, so I got coffee and a brand new mug. I got a brand new mug, guys. A mug, a never before seen mug. Okay, this is the first episode 89, brand new mug, guys. And here it is. It's a Christmas mug, dude. Perfect. 'Tis the season to be merry. You know? And look, it's got Santa's White Christmas, Barney's. It's a Barney's mug. All right. And guess what's in the mug? Okay? I mean, coffee. But like, guess what flavor? That's right. Santa's White Christmas. I got Santa's White Christmas coffee and a Santa's White Christmas mug. I'm living the life, baby. I'll have what I'm having. So yeah, Barney's coffee is fantastic. Santa's White Christmas is literally my favorite flavor coffee. They got a Barney's on campus now, where I go to college, university. They got a Barney's, brand new, and I'm loving it. That's not the motto, that's McDonald's, but I'm enjoying the Barney's coffee is what I'm saying. You know, and I part of me feels like I'm the only one that goes there, you know, because every time I pull up, it's like either just me or just like one other person. And it's like, guys, come on. I know we have 2 Starbucks and a Dunkin' on campus, but I mean, Barney's is superior. Way better. And probably cheaper. Actually, no, they're actually more expensive, if I'm being real. Like a large latte at Dunkin' is like the same price as a medium latte at Barney's. But you know what? You got to charge for the quality, you know? Quality comes at an extra cost. And I'm willing to pay for it because it's Barney's. But yeah, so they got a Barney's, and you know, they got a little shop, I guess you could say, where they sell like Barney's coffee grounds, Barney's K-Cups. They actually have Santa's White Christmas K-Cups there, but that's not where I got this coffee. I actually just got it at a store, but they got it there, you know. And then they got mugs. They got this Santa's White Christmas mug, and then I think they got another mug. I don't remember what it is. I really didn't care because it's Christmas time. You got to get the Christmas mug. So yeah, so I'm hyped. I go there like all the time. The only weird thing is though, is that they don't have large hot lattes. Don't know what happened there. They used to. Like the first few times I went there, like the first maybe like 2 times I went there, they had large lattes, large hot lattes. But then like after that, they just only have medium. And, you know, I know all the finance gurus out there are going to get pissed at me for doing this, but I went there every Monday, every week. So I went to Barney's at least once a week, okay? And I got myself a coffee, and every single Monday, I'd walk up, same time, like 8:30 or something like that, same time, and I pull up and ask, do you guys have hot, large lattes? And they're like, nope, just have medium. And I'm like, what the fuck? The first few times, I'm like, okay, maybe we're just delayed in receiving the shipment of large cups. But then it started going on for like 5 weeks, literally the whole rest of the semester. Even the last time I went, which was actually last Friday, because I had to go to campus to drop off my books, and I was like, hey, I'm here, might as well get a Santa's White Christmas latte, you know, as you do. And when I asked, they're like, yeah, no, we still only have mediums. And one of the ladies working back there was like, you know, if we have to rely on our distributors, obviously, and they're like, yeah, we just haven't received large. And I'm like, yeah, I check back every week, just hoping and praying someday the distributor will just be like, oh, we forgot to give you your large cups, you know. So I mean, they're technically like losing money, right? Because I mean, I am willing to pay for a large latte every week, and I can't. But, you know, it's fine. I mean, medium is a good size anyways. So it's like, it's larger than a normal medium is what I'll say. So I guess that's where the extra charge comes in, as well as the quality. Because It is just better. But yeah, the first time I went to Barney's there and I asked for a Santa's White Christmas latte, I didn't specify hot because iced coffee is called iced coffee. Okay, if you say coffee, that obviously means you want hot. But these days, people seem to think, oh, everyone just wants iced. And I'm like, no, we want hot, like me. Okay, we want hot lattes. So yeah, so they gave me an iced latte, and I'm like, I hate you. Not really, but with me, it was fine. It was a Santa's White Christmas latte, so can't complain too much. But it wasn't hot, But so now I have to specify hot every time I go. I'm like, can I have a hot Santa's White Christmas latte? And I always fuck it up somehow. Like whenever I go to like talk to them at the cash register, and they're like, "Oh, what do you want?" Me sitting here not actually talking to them, just like talking to myself. I'm just like, "Yeah, can I have a medium hot Santa's White Christmas latte?" Real simple. Boom. Medium hot Santa's White Christmas latte. But it's like when I walk up to them, it's like I jumble the words. I'm like, "Can I have a Santa's medium white hot coffee latte?" And they're like, what are you ordering? And I'm like, sorry, can I get a hot Santa's? No, that's not it. But I get it out somehow. But still, it's like I just fuck it up when I walk up there. I just don't know how to order my drinks. And then every once in a while they'll ask me, like, is whole milk fine? And I'm like, yeah. I don't really care about milk, I guess if you're a vegan, you would care about milk, because you're like, oh, can I get my almond milk? But I don't care about milk. I honestly there was a period of time, because I didn't get it all at once, but there was a period of time when I tried every single milk that Dunkin' offered. This was for Dunkin', and I got the same latte from the same place, and I just changed what the milk was. They had whole milk. I think they had almond milk, coconut milk. I think. Did they have coconut milk? I don't think they had coconut milk. Not for a latte. But they had almond milk, oat milk. They had like 5 different milks. And I did not taste the difference at all. There was no difference in the taste. So people are like, oh, you have to get almond milk in order for this drink, because if you get whole milk, it's going to taste weird. And blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, it doesn't. Milk is milk. It tastes the same. So, I mean, I just don't give a shit. And plus, it's more expensive to get almond milk or oat milk. So like if you're not a vegan, right? Why are you spending extra money to be pretentious, essentially? That's all it is. So you can claim, oh, I got almond milk. Okay, fine, cool. You get points for that. You get cool points. You got almond milk. You would have gotten bonus points if you got oat milk. But you got almond milk, so you only get like 2 points or something. I don't know. But yeah, whole milk is fine. Also, whole what? I don't even know. I don't even know what a whole is. People are like 2% milk, whole milk. I don't know what that means. I mean, if it's 2% milk, what is the other 98%? Kind of suspicious, dog. But anyways, yeah. So I mean, I was living life every Monday. Get a Santa's White Christmas latte, and yeah, it was pretty fire. But like the last time I went, Friday, I don't know what happened, but they went a little overboard on the milk. Okay, they just put it. It literally tasted like I was just drinking like steamed milk. I was like, where's the coffee or the espresso? I guess. Isn't that what a latte is? Isn't it just like an espresso with steamed milk? I don't know. I'm not a fucking mixologist or something. But yeah, it was fine, I guess. But yeah, it was just like a lot of milk. A lot of milk. And what's weird is that that same week I had went to Dunkin'. Once again, the finance gurus are freaking out on me because I'm buying coffee. They're like, oh, just make it at home. I don't have a latte machine at my house, okay? I know You may because, I don't know. You might have one, but I don't. Okay, is my point. I just have a Keurig machine. All I can do is just pour some damn regular coffee. Okay. I can't make lattes. Okay, and I like lattes. So why would I spend $1,000 on a latte machine when I could just pay $5 for one at Barney's? I guess it adds up, but still. Plus, I don't know how to make a Santa's White Christmas latte. So even if I had a machine at home, I don't know how to fucking make it. It's just easier. And plus, if you're in that bad of a financial situation that buying a $5 cup of coffee like once a week is like detrimental to your finances, okay, maybe you got to get a better paying job. Says the guy that currently has no job. But, I can afford coffee every week, I can do it. So I do it. But yeah, but the reason why I went to Dunkin' was because, I'm a Dunkin' member, okay? And so every once in a while they got like these deals where they're like, oh, you get double points if you like order ahead on Wednesdays or something. And so I partake in that, Actually, this past few weeks, it's been like if you order ahead on Wednesday, you get like a free donut. It's like, I'm all over that. A donut? Hell yeah. Crazy thing is, like, they never have the donut that I want. I usually go for like a chocolate frosted with sprinkles. That's like my go-to donut, But like, it seems like every time I go to Dunkin' and I order that, they're like, we don't have that. And so I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I'll just get a fucking glazed or some shit. I would go for a Boston cream, but they don't have that shit either, Every time I go to Dunkin' and I'm like, hey, maybe I'll get a donut this time. They're like, we don't have that. How do you not have what? It'll be like first thing in the morning. It's like, these things should be fresh out of the oven. You tell me you don't have any more? Did you even make them? I don't know. But yeah, so like I said, recently, past few weeks, Dunkin's been like, oh, you order ahead, you get a free donut, right? So that's what I've been doing. And I always order the chocolate frosted with sprinkles, but when I get to the window, they're like, we don't have that. I'm like, okay, glazed then, I guess, because I'm not going to sit here and have you list all the ones that you have. Just give me a glaze. I really don't give a shit, But yeah, it's fine. I mean, glazed donuts are fucking fire too. But still, it's like, I would like to have that chocolate frosted with sprinkles. Just saying. But yeah, so that was kind of fire doing that. But yeah, we showed my group, we showed our short film on Wednesday, the one that I've been working on, the one that I worked my fucking ass off for, doing all the editing because everyone in my group like bailed on their duties. And, I kind of popped off a little bit because, part of our project was we had to write a reflection paper about the process of making this film, what worked and didn't work. And, I don't want to be a dick. I didn't want to be a dick to anyone in my group or call anyone out, but I just wanted to state the issues where I'm just like, we only did like one take of everything. Everyone in my group bailed on doing the editing, so it fell on me. And yeah, so I kind of popped off a little bit. I feel like I was a little too mean. I read it through it a couple times just to make sure I wasn't really mean. I don't know. I doubt he will even read it though, because he just gave me like 100% on it and didn't even comment. And it's like, oh, okay. Did you even read? Did you hear all the issues that we had? But anyways, yeah. So we showed our short film. And yeah, there was a ton of groups. There was like 27, something like that. We all showed our films on Wednesday, and there was a lot of good ones. I gotta say, there was a lot of really good ones. A lot of really thought out, well edited, well made, blah blah blah. So I got to give hats off to some people, But yeah, it just made me like feel kind of shitty when we had to show ours, because I was like, oh shit, like you see some of these people short films, and you're like, damn, I gotta follow that shit. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone in my group thought ours was fantastic. They're like, after the film showed, they're like, oh my god, that was great. And I'm like, was it though? Was it great? I mean, I guess it certainly wasn't the worst film that I've ever been a part of, but it wasn't the best either. I mean, like, I guess the end product was good, but still, it's like, it just kind of made editing a pain in the ass, because I didn't really have a lot to work with. And so, yeah, it just kind of made it irritating to edit. But they didn't have to go through that, because that whole responsibility fell on me. So that's probably why they thought it was so amazing, because I tried to make it as best I could. It kind of peeved me a little bit, because, like, yes, am I happy that they thought it was good? So that sort of means that, my editing is fine. I mean, yeah, I guess that boosts my ego a little bit, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of wish you guys thought it looked bad. That way you kind of learn, where you're like, maybe we should take a little bit more time on, shooting the movie or something like that. You know what I mean? Kind of wish it was a learning experience, but at the same time, it's like, well, I want a good grade. Okay, so I'm going to make this as best as I can so we can get a good grade. But yeah, ours wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst in the class, but it was like sat right in the middle. It was like just mediocre. It was like, yeah, it's good. Completely forgettable, at least in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, I guess it was fun. No, but there was a lot of good ones, and we had a voting thing at the end of like whose was the best, and ours wasn't even top 3, which makes sense, because like I said, ours was pretty forgettable. When we watched all the other ones, yeah, ours was just forgettable. It was kind of interesting though, like sitting there. I didn't write the film, but I sort of knew where the jokes were supposed to be, and I tried to insert a few of my own, just to make it a little bit more funny. And it was kind of interesting to hear when the audience laughed and when they didn't, I mean, a lot of my jokes landed. But yeah, I don't know. There was like one, I don't know if people just couldn't hear, but there was like one where it's like, because I was the boyfriend in the film, and my girlfriend was like cheating on me, and she sort of said like in passing that she'll cancel her plans with Ryan, some other dude that she's hooking up with. And since I'm an oblivious idiot, I missed it. My character, meaning, well, I mean, I guess I'm a pretty oblivious idiot as well, but I'm talking about my character in this situation. He kind of missed it, but then like a few moments later, he's like, wait a second, what'd you have planned with Ryan? And like no one laughed at that. I mean, that wasn't me. That was the writing. That was the script writers. That was their joke. But still, I was sort of sitting there. I'm like, no, really? No one laughed at that? No one thought that was funny? I mean, even I kind of chuckled a little bit. I was like, that was me. I was like, just a little. But yeah, it was. I don't know. It was interesting. There was like one point where people laughed, and I'm like, what was funny? What was the joke? I don't. It was like a completely normal moment that's not supposed to be funny, but people laughed at that, and I'm like, am I missing something? Is this some youth humor that I'm not understanding now that I'm 23 and considered old by some people? But yeah, it was interesting, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we got a good grade on it overall. I mean, we got 100 because, I mean, we did what we had to do. But yeah, but it was also kind of interesting to see other people's ideas. Like there was 2 films that were both about like shitty ghost hunters. Like people who do like those like ghost hunting videos on YouTube, and they're like, "Whoa, this place is haunted." There was like 2 movies that did this, that had that same idea. Obviously they were like different scripts, but it was like that same basis of, it was a group of shitty ghost hunters. And I'm like, really? How? And then there was other two groups that both of their ideas was like a knockoff of Scream. Like that was the joke, that it was a shitty knockoff of Scream. There was two ideas that were like that, and it's like, how are we all having like the same idea here? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ours wasn't like anyone else's, which I guess is kind of good. Kind of means we're a little original at least. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought that was crazy. I wonder if like maybe people were spying, plagiarism, spying on other groups. Like, hey, they're doing a knockoff of Scream. Maybe we should do that. But there was also some good original ideas. The best one was about like this. Was about the Chick-fil-A cow. And he was pissed that people are eating beef, And he goes on to a knockoff version of Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show. It was called like Timmy Talon or something. And the Timmy Talon dude kept making beef jokes about the cow. And the cow, he just snaps and just like kills everyone. He takes out like two spatulas and just like kills everyone in the building. Because they made some beef jokes or something. I thought it was kind of funny. And so yeah, it was, I mean, I think it was original. I haven't seen any idea like that. But yeah, it was fun. It was interesting. It was a learning experience. Maybe that's what I'll say. At least it was a learning experience for me. I don't know if it was a learning experience for the rest of my group. I mean, clearly they didn't think there was anything wrong with only doing one take of everything. Because they thought the movie turned out great. They're like, wow, we should be in Hollywood right now. No, we should not. I mean, me maybe, but but not the rest of you guys. Okay, you need to learn how to take multiple takes of each scene, just to make sure you got it. But yeah, exams. It was a busy week. I was stressed beyond belief last week. Trying to do all these exams, writing papers, short films, all that. Not to mention, I'm going on a cruise. So I had to prepare for the cruise as well, at least partly. I still have to prepare for the cruise, honestly. This week, that's something I still need to do. I mean, I have almost everything, but I mean, there's still a few things that I need to get. So, I mean, honestly, I should probably do that today. Because the cruise is Saturday, this coming Saturday. What the fuck is in my mouth? I had like a piece of hair in my mouth. Ew. Yeah, so the cruise is Saturday. I'm hyped. I haven't been on a cruise in like 4 years, I think, at this point. Over 4 years. Yes, over 4 years. The last one I went on was like June of 2019. That was the last cruise I went on. And so yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped to go on another cruise. But yeah, so I got to prepare. Like, I feel like I have, well, I mean, there's like I said, there's a few things I have to get, but I feel like I have everything else, but I also feel like I have no idea what I'm bringing onto this cruise, like clothing wise, right? I just went out and I got like a bunch of brand new pants for the dinners, got some other stuff, got some new shorts and such. I still have to go out and get some more things though. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, what do I wear? What am I bringing? It's like, well, at least the things I just bought, because if so, I just wasted money. But I don't know. I'm just like, I'm starting to stress out a little bit this week as well, because I mean, I was kind of devoting all my brain power last week for exams, and now I got a week to prepare for this cruise, and I just, I'm all over the place. You know what I mean? Plus, I got to do this podcast. I'm hoping to shoot a video as well this week, get it edited and up and all that stuff before I go on the cruise. So, I mean, I got that to do as well. I don't know. I'm a little stressed. I'm busy. But yeah, I'm hyped. We're going to Nassau in the Bahamas, which I mean, like, pretty much everyone goes to Nassau. If you're taking a cruise to the Caribbean at all, you're probably going to Nassau as one of your ports. Then we're going to someplace in the Dominican Republic. I think it's like Puerto Plata or something like that. I don't know. And then we're going to, this is the one I'm hyped for. We're going to Labadee. This is what I've never been to Labadee. It's in Haiti, and the place looks dope. I've never been there. I've always wanted to, though, and we're finally going. So I'm hyped. You know, I'm doing the there's like a big ass zip line that's like on the top of a fucking mountain, and you zip line all the way down to the beach. Like one of the biggest, I think it's like one of the biggest zip lines. I want to say the world, but I don't want to lie. Maybe it's just North America. I don't know. But it's a big ass zip line, okay? So I'm doing that. Then they got some like roller coaster shit, like some like bobsled mountainside roller coaster thing. I'm doing that. And then to top it all off, I'm getting a drink. There's a drink. I was watching this dude's video where he's like touring Labadee just to kind of get my bearings so I know exactly what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what I'm getting when I get off the ship, right? And so he in the video, he told me about this drink called a Labadoozy. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what's in that, but I'm getting one. At least one. Hell, I might get two. I might get three. I mean, why not? I'm on a cruise. Perfect time to get wasted is on a cruise. So I'm getting a Labadoozy, a Labatoozy, and maybe even a Labathreezy, okay? It'd be crazy if I got those, just got wasted before I went on the zip line. That would be a crazy experience. Or like on the roller coaster, because you get to control your own speed, because that would be really safe. Drunk roller coastering. But yeah, so I'm hyped. But yeah, I love cruising. If you know me, you know I love cruising. It's like one of my favorite things to do. How many have I been on at this point? I've been on like 12, 11, 12. Maybe this is 12. I don't know. I've been on a lot. And I'm planning on going on more. I want to go on more. I mean, cruising is amazing. You know, there's like people that like don't like cruising, even though they've never been on one. And I'm like, you don't know what you're missing. I almost want to convince them to get on a ship. But then again, I'm like, yeah, but maybe not. That way I can go on more cruises, you know. Less people, the merrier. Because that's part of my problem is I feel like there's too many people going on cruises these days. You know? I've been going on cruises since I was like a babe in the crib. You know what I mean? I've been going on cruises my whole life. And nowadays, there's so many people just hopping on cruises. And I'm like, get off of my territory. You know, like, this is my pastime. Y'all go to, like, Greece or Paris or some shit. I'm going on my cruises. Okay, that's my thing. You guys can't do this. So it pisses me off a little bit when I see people on cruises. You know, it's sort of like people that when I see they're, like, in my hometown or something like that, I'm like, get away. Get out of here. You know, like my whole life, like I people that I see like at school or something like that, never see them outside of school. I lived in a completely different area than everyone else, you know, and I was happy about it. I was like, yes, keep me away. I don't want to see anyone at school in real life, you know. It's almost like, you know, seeing characters from Star Wars and Star Trek. It's like, this isn't supposed to happen. You know, these are two completely different stories. There's school and then there's home. Two different stories. The characters don't interact. You know what I mean? Like, it's not supposed to happen. So like when I see people in my hometown. I'm like, get out of here. This is my territory. There's too many people that I know these days that are in my area. And I'm pissed. I want to move now, quite literally. I'm like, I have to get out of here. Too many people that I know. So yeah, that's sort of like my feeling on cruise ships, you know? Because it's also like, you know, I've been going to Universal, you know, since I was like a child. And then when I got older, more people that I knew started going to Universal, and I started seeing them at Universal. And I'm like, I know this is a free country, but you're not allowed. You're not allowed here at Universal. Okay, like get out of here. You know? And so now I'm afraid that I'm going to go on a cruise and somebody I know is going to be like, hey, Jay. And I'm like, get away. I do not know you. But yeah, other than the existential crisis of potentially seeing someone that I know on this cruise, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for this cruise. I'm hoping to relax. Once again, it's been like 4 years since I've been on a cruise. This is like the longest I've gone without going on a cruise. Okay, I'm surprised I've lasted this long. Okay, so yeah, all in all, I'm hyped. I'm pumped. I'm psyched. I'm stoked. I'm thrilled. I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. I don't know. What are some other like words to describe how like fucking ready I am to go on this to go on this cruise? But yeah, I'm also going on a ship, a particular class that I've been wanting to go on. I mean, it's not the exact, but you know, I'm not gonna get into the whole science of cruise ships because I'm just gonna bore you guys to death. But it's close enough, okay? It's close enough to the class I want to go on. But I'm going on a ship called. Actually, no, I'm kind of hesitant to tell you because I don't know. Maybe somebody does some like last minute booking and they're like, "I'm getting on the ship with you." No, you're not. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll just fuck it. Say it. I'm going on the Adventure of the Seas, a Royal Caribbean ship, Adventure of the Seas. It's close to the class that I want to go on. It's close enough. You know, I'll get on the class I want to eventually. I mean, this isn't like my last cruise of my life. At least I hope not. I'm completely planning on going on like at least 100 cruises in my lifetime. At least 100. You know? That's my goal, 100 cruises. So I'm about a tenth of the way there at this point. But yeah, 100 cruises. That's my plan. So either way, yeah. So this is close to the class I want to go on. Completely fine. Going to Labadee. Always wanted to go to Labadee. And yeah. So needless to say, I'm hyped. Just in case I haven't said it already, I'm stoked to go on this ship. I'm ready to pop off with my fits. You know, like I said, I just got a bunch of fresh clothes. You know, I got a brand new suit, a burgundy suit. I don't think I've talked about this, but I got a brand new burgundy suit. And I've always wanted a burgundy suit. And I finally got one. I got it all tailored and shit. I look fresh in it, you know? Like holy hell. I look fresh as hell in this suit. You know, I'm excited. I'm stoked about it. I'm stoked about this suit. And so yeah, so I'm wearing it for this cruise. I mean, I didn't get specifically for the cruise. I got it for a wedding actually. But now I get to wear it on a cruise. I'm stoked. So yeah, so I've always wanted a burgundy suit, so now I got one. I also want a navy suit, navy blue suit, but I guess I'll have to wait because I just got this burgundy suit. But yeah, I look fresh in the burgundy suit, dude. Like, let me tell you, I'm gonna be taking so many pics on this cruise. It's not even funny, you know. So be sure to blow up my gram so you're there for when the burgundy suit drops. Is basically what I'm saying. Because you already know I'm going to be taking some fresh-ass pics in that burgundy suit. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to wear it every single day. That's how fresh this suit is. I'm going to wear it 24 hours every day. But yeah, I'm particularly psyched out of my mind about this cruise. But yeah, like I said, follow me on the gram so you get to see all these fire cruise pics when they come out. But yeah, I mean, don't expect them this coming week because I'm not getting Wi-Fi when I'm on a cruise. Part of the joy of going on a cruise is you get to disconnect. Okay, no one's texting you, no one's calling you, no one's leaving some hateful comments on your Instagram. You're completely disconnected, but luckily the camera still works. So, like I said, take some fire ass pics and then post them on the gram. So yeah, I'm hyped. Just to say it again, I'm stoked. That's my new favorite phrase. I'm stoked. I'm stoked about this cruise, guys. I'm stoked about this suit. I'm stoked about Labadee. I'm stoked about a Labadoozy. And I'm stoked about this cruise. I'm stoked. Maybe that'll be the name of this episode. I'm stoked. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for listening. Whatever you guys are listening to this on, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and leave a review. All that really helps me out a lot. Follow me on Instagram at RealJLines. Well, I mean, follow me at RealJLines on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. That's how it goes, I think. And yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode 89. I'm stoked. Anyways, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you. I don't know. Do I?